All right, y'all, today we're talking about furniture flipping frustrations. The number one is when you sand down a piece of furniture and there's 2 or more different kinds of wood. Why? Why do they do that? I don't know, but I'm gonna teach you how to stain a piece to where it all blends and looks beautifully. Stick with me, I'll teach you all my tips, tricks for furniture flips. Welcome to the Furniture Flipper's Guide, where we conquer fears one DIY at a time. Let's learn together. You've got this. All right, let's start out. This table was donated to me, so it has a few dents and dings. So I got started just sanding it down. I was gonna take this all down to bare wood and then stain it. I knew that would be beautiful, and I love taking tables down to the bare wood and staining them because they take so much wear and tear. It's so much easier than painting a table. And as I quickly found out, it was made of multiple kinds of wood. I had to make a decision right there. Do I want to paint the table or do I want to just continue to sand it? So I decided to go ahead and sand it down. Look at those beautiful colors. But before I could even work on that, this table needed to be repaired. All right, before we even start sanding, I've sanded this top, and it's 2 different kinds of wood. I told you all that. But before we even start that, I'm gonna show you this piece right here. It folds out, but it's broken. So I need to cut it a little bit. I'm gonna cut it, and then we're going to fix it so that I can sand this side. Can you see under here? I'm gonna be cutting a piece of wood under here. I've got my glasses on. They have some paint on them, so they're a little bit sketchy looking, but they work, so they'll keep my eyes safe. We're going to use this jigsaw, and we're going to cut a piece of wood off and fix this table. I quickly realized how close this piece of wood was to the top of the table, so the jigsaw would only go so far. Let's see if this works. So I grabbed this multi-tool, which has a saw attachment, but the only attachment I had was actually for metal. So as you can see, that's the best I was gonna get. Not beautiful, but it worked. It's definitely a temporary fix, but it will allow me to sand the rest of the table. So here we go. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now is a great time to go do that. Hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think. Would you have stained this piece or would you have painted it? All right, so everything has been sanded down. I did a quick little clean of the piece, and now let's figure out what to do. All right, it is raining outside, so I'm working in my studio today. I have sanded down this table and it is looking good, but as you remember, the wood it's 2 different colors. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to stain this and make them blend. So we're gonna do some different concoctions of stains and see what we can do. Wish me luck. Then we'll be painting this bottom piece. So I'm excited, here we go. I first started out by giving this table a base color of stain with a Minwax gel stain. I trialed each of the different woods to see what it looks like. I think this stain will work. Let's see. So there's many different ways you can apply stain to wood. I like to use lint-free cloths. Some people love foam brushes, application pads. You can use a chip brush. But I really like the versatility and the price of the lint-free cloths. And I know that this is just a base coat, so I don't need a whole lot of control. I am ready to add some more to this table. So it has been stained with a Minwax gel stain, and I really love the way it's looking, but as you can see, it's a little bit lighter in the middle, and I just want to blend it. So I'm going to do a really cool blending tutorial for y'all, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. Stick with me. So I really love using stains that have a sealant in them as well. This Fusion is a stain and finishing oil all in one. There's also some other stain and finishing oils that are amazing, but this one is just the easiest to get great coverage. So that's why I'm using this one on this table today. So here's where it gets fun. I started adding multiple colors onto the table and just went from the top to the bottom all the way. I am adding these colors just to help blend and bring out some fun textures in this wood. I've used this blended technique before on laminate furniture, which can't be stained, and so you can use this technique on lots of different kinds of pieces. It really is so fun to do this technique because you can do all different kinds of looks and you can change out the colors of the stains. And this is the most satisfying part whenever you get to blend it together. I would recommend having at least one foam brush for each color. I use the smaller foam brushes for the color specifically, and then I use a medium foam brush to blend all the colors together, and that really just allows me to have control. If you want more details about blending, I have another tutorial on my channel, so be sure and check out the description below. I will have it linked. Our finishing oils, they're not a water-based stain. They take longer to dry, but that also gives us more time to work with the product. So you can see here, I got to start one side and then move on to the other side. And I can go back within, 5 minutes and make changes. And then I let this product dry overnight. And then I can come back and add more layers on top of it if I want to. This project is kind of like a Bob Ross painting. You can make little happy accidents and turn them into beautiful blended colors. So as you can see, I just went through and covered all of the bare wood areas and then moved on to the next section. Oh my gosh, does the dripping drive you crazy? I'm working on being a little bit less messy. But what I do love is that this is a stain and sealant in one, so I won't have to come back and seal this. It will be sealed once it is fully dry. While I'm letting this piece dry on the top, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that bottom area. I'm going to be using my Wagner sprayer. It is a Flexio 3500 and it is one of my favorite sprayers. It's so easy to use, but I'm not actually going to be showing you exactly how to use it. I will do a completely separate tutorial for that coming up soon, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. I'm using Midnight Blue from Fusion, and I will be spraying that on the bottom half of my table. So I'm excited to see what it looks like. Okay, let's look back at how rough this table was when I first got it. The transformation with the sanding. Were we able to cover up the two different kinds of wood and blend them together? Do you have a table that you need to refinish? I would love to hear all about it. Y'all, I am in love and I can't get over it. But if you have a table that you need to refinish, be sure and check out my other tutorials. I have lots of table furniture flipping tutorials on my page. As always, I want to hear what you think about this piece. Did you like it? Would you do it a different color? What do you think? But the main thing is that you know that you have the ability to do this. You've got this. So if you've been worried, if you've been afraid to start or try a new project, just do it. You've got this. I believe in you. Let me know what you think.